Hey everybody, it's Father John with your Witness Wednesday. Sometimes it's hard to believe that Jesus is truly present in the Eucharist. But today, Father Dailey, the director of the Newman Catholic Center at UMass, has another Eucharistic miracle to share with us, which will make even the doubters out there take a second look.
Welcome to Turin, Italy. At the time of this next miracle in 1453, the faith of the people had grown weak. It is thought that God wanted to give them a sign that would arouse them. Two soldiers, who had little respect for anything sacred, pillaged the local church in the city of Exiles and even broke into the tabernacle and removed the small monstrance that contained the sacred host. They packed all the stolen goods onto the back of a mule and proceeded to Turin. After entering the gate of the city in the early evening, the mule fell to the ground and all the stolen articles were on the ground, except for the host that did not fall. Rather, it rose into the air and remained suspended amid rays of light like a heavenly sunburst. It occurred in front of the church of San Silvestro, which is known as the Basilica of Corpus Domini, Church of the Body of the Lord. Many people witnessed this event and documented the whole occurrence. The local priest, Father Bartolomeo Cocciono, ran to get the bishop. The bishop, after vesting in proper regalia, came to the site and knelt in worship before the sacred host, still suspended. The bishop asked for a chalice. When he received the chalice, he held it high, and the sacred host descended to rest inside the chalice. It was then brought in a sacred procession to the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. The sacred host remained intact in the cathedral for 131 years. The Vatican had ordered in the year 1584 through Bishop Peruzzi of Turin to consume the host, and the reason given was not to oblige God to maintain an eternal miracle by keeping the host always perfect and pure. The numerous documents from the time of this miracle testifies to its authenticity. Many popes through the subsequent centuries have recognized the miracle and celebrated Mass in the Church. In 1953, the 500th anniversary of the miracle, a grand procession took place following the route of the thieves. Thousands were in procession, including cardinals, bishops, priests, and religious. It's worth noting that attached to the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, where the miraculous host was enshrined, is the chapel in which is found another precious treasure of the Church, the Shroud of Turin, which, by the way, after much scientific study, is determined to contain the DNA of the same blood type AB as all the other scientifically investigated Eucharistic miracles. Join me next time as we look at some modern day 21st century Eucharistic miracles that took place in Poland and Argentina. Please join me in prayer now as I recite the Year of the Eucharist prayer. Jesus, I believe that you are truly present, body, blood, soul, and divinity in the Eucharist. In you I place my whole family. Heal our wounds and renew us in heart and mind with a greater reverence, devotion, and love for you in the Holy Eucharist. Our Lady, first tabernacle of the Word made flesh, intercede on our behalf to your Son, especially for the Diocese of Springfield and our priests. Through their love for the priesthood and the Eucharist, may they inspire young men to the priesthood, that the Mass may continue to be offered so that we may be nourished with your Son's body and blood. Guide especially our youth to your church, so they may thrive by knowing the truth that only comes from Jesus. Most Holy Trinity, I adore you. My God, I love you in the most blessed sacrament. Amen.